In the past year, nearly 200 people were reported missing in Tasmania. Thankfully, most of them have been found. Only 5 are still unaccounted for. But when you add up these handful of people every year, it amounts to a lot of missing people. This year, for Missing Persons Week, police are highlighting the stories of these Tasmanian men. Peter Gill was 39 years old when he vanished. He told people he was off to kick a footy at Cornelian Bay in Hobart. He was never seen again. The coroner has declared Peter dead but hasn't been able to work out how or why he died. That was in 2006. A year later, Jason Oakley vanished. He was 36 years old at the time and has since been declared dead. He was living in Middleton with his partner and their children when he disappeared. 15 years later, his family still doesn't know what happened. Paul Byrne was 33 when he went missing in 1996. He'd just been at a club in the Fingal Valley. Police believe somebody did something to Paul after he left. And there's $500,000 for anyone who could tell them what might have happened. Then there's Anthony Goodyear. His disappearance was described as out of character. Aged 46 at the time, Anthony was last seen walking along the East Tamar Highway near Georgetown. This one's not a cold case. It was actually just 6 months ago. One disappearance from long ago was that of Andrew Hunt. He was a tourist in Tasmania in 1995. The 39-year-old had travelled to the island state from Victoria. He left a note for a relative at Turners Beach where he was staying to say he was off to explore. But he never came back. Neither did Jeffrey Hay, who was 66 when he went missing in 2013. The day after he disappeared, his house at Devonport went up in flames, apparently torched. 3 years later, his car turned up, burnt out in bushland 40 kilometres away. Bruce Fairfax was also 66 when he went missing in 2017. It sparked a huge search. He was an experienced bushwalker but vulnerable to Parkinson's disease. Bruce and his wife were on a walk at Duckhole Lake near Dover and separated, agreeing to meet up later. But they never did. None of these men came back. The theme for this year's Missing Persons Week is without them. Maybe you could help some of the families who know the true meaning behind those words.